find out if at all you are happy with the outage?
Well, let's put it in context. We met some of the Eurobond debt stockholders, not all, some of them. And our engagement is meant to make sure that the principles are agreed, that we have a debt situation, a difficult situation, on their side, on our side as a country, on their side as debt providers, on our country as borrowers, and that this situation needs to be dealt with. That's number two. Number three, that we must be talking to each other. We must engage with each other. We must exchange notes. All of that designed, intended to find a solution to this challenge. Pretty straightforward. Nothing strange, nothing untoward. That's the way it should be.
So, President, back home, there are flurries of debate over the Constituent Development Fund that though the European League has made milestone increasing the fund from 1.6 billion to 25.7 billion per year, there is no legal framework and no policy to implement it. What's the reaction?
Sometimes it's difficult to understand where people come from when what's their conceptualization in their minds when they raise issues like that. How can there be no legal framework? How can anyone argue like that? What is the budget? The budget is an instrument for generating revenue and directing expenditure. That's the meaning of a budget. Is this instrument legal? Yes, it's legal. Under what? Budget Act. Everything in that budget is legal. So if somebody is saying there's an illegality, a legal framework, then I'm not too sure if they understand exactly what they are saying and what they want. All I know is that it's normal in society. There will be people who see a good thing from a different angle.
Right, sir.
And I told somebody that 4 people are standing around the cow, right? The one in front will describe the cow, maybe through the horns, the one at the back through the tail, the one at the side through the black spot, the other on the other side through the white spot. Same cow. The fact is that the cow is black, has a black spot, has a white spot, has horns, has a tail. So where people sit, not to worry about that. What we've done is dramatic. It has never happened before since independence to move money away from a small clique of thieves, corrupt people in Lusaka, and take it to the people. 156 constituencies. They are the owners of the money. We intend over years to gravitate more money from the center into the localities. That is the difference we bring to the table. And you will see the effect, the positive effect of that in 2-3 years. Then we shall see those who believe what they are believing now. We shall see who is right.
Right,
Thank you very much. No,
like
allow them. I've been away for a long time. Just allow
Welcome back, sir.
Yeah.
I'd like to bring your attention also to issues back home. There are pending appointments, those of permanent secretaries, pending appointments, those of permanent secretaries as well as police commissioners. I would like to find out when exactly you intend to do that. And also, your government has been accused by some opposition leaders that the reinstatements that are happening on tribal lines as well as regional. Yes.
You have to be careful when you ask questions of ethnicity. First, you must start from the premise that all Zambians are entitled to jobs. First. And we must not make an issue, because that's a human right. You are entitled to be a journalist. That's why you're a journalist. Are you a tribalist because you're a journalist in Dama? You're not. That's mischief by the tribalists, the hegemonists, who did not want this country to be run by anyone else other than a clique of thieves like them. And I call them a clique of thieves because they've been feeding off public resources from independence. And I don't think that someone else, other people can run a country in a better way to redistribute jobs, to redistribute resources. This is what a colossal mind does. And it doesn't bother me a lot at all, but it's just to put things right, is there. And you as a journalist must understand that. Even when you are motivated to ask the question, like you are, you must understand what has been obtaining in this country. This country was divided in the last 10 years. Cabinet came from only 4 provinces. 95% of cabinet came from 4 provinces. Today, the cabinet comes from all the 10 provinces. You should be proud of that. Whoever is motivating you to ask the questions should be proud of that. That's number one. Number two, there will be no police commissioners appointed by the president. The police commissioners will be promoted, will be appointed by the police command and the police and prisons commission. We want to reduce the direct number of presidential appointments into a commission. That was an anomaly, which was not normal, but already you believe it was normal. This was only altered a few years ago. Otherwise, police commissioners were appointed by the police command, promoted together with the police and prisons commission. That's the way it shall be. We're returning to that. So the issue of other remaining appointments, time must be managed. 2 months, 11 days or so in office, you manage your time, you utilize your time properly. Otherwise, you'll be, a haphazard, government. We don't want to be a haphazard government. Everything you see happening is well orchestrated, is organized, is fixed in an order, including simultaneous activities. Start with priorities. What's your priority? It's to get this economy going. The economy goes on. Budget is one of the key issues. So for me, the time I had 1 month, 1.5 months was to ensure that the budget framework, the FROPs, the principles, the shift to CDF is done and done properly. You can only use 1 hour in certain ways. You can't use 1 hour to do everything. We are just in good time. We're comfortable with what we're doing. Other appointments will come. No big issue.
Mr. President, thank you very much. Colleagues, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.